Hello, everybody.
Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Missoula.
I'm Scott Ramph.
And I'm Noelle McAvoy.
We're here to tell you about what the events are going on this week. And a quick announcement, we won't be on Friday, but we will be on today and Wednesday to tell you all your needs on events, what's going to be on MCAT, what's happening in City Council stuff, everything that's happening in our Missoula hyper-local morning show, Wake Up Missoula. All sorts of great stuff. I don't know if that's just a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, so I hope you guys all had a great weekend. You know, this weekend was our final home game for the Grizz. It's Cat Grizz, and they just annihilated them. Just annihilated them.
Yeah,
7-34.
Yep, 34-7.
Yeah. They did not, the Bobcats did not get that 7 points until like the fourth quarter too. The
last 12 minutes.
Yeah, so just annihilated them. So that's a good win for our town, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
I always like close games myself, you know, it's always nice to see like, oh, it's a good rivalry, and then it was just kind of like, it was just kind of sad, like by the second half, barely anyone was in the stadium, everyone was in the tailgate. Yeah, they showed like the video of it, and it was just like, wow, there's like nobody there.
Yeah.
Everyone just went to drink and be merry in the tailgate party. Yeah. Maybe get in fight with a couple Bobcats, you know, just the usual stuff.
They're like, we got it in the bag.
Yeah. I bet it's worse than most.
Yeah.
But that's here nor there. But right now we're talking about here, and in here it looks just like that in our webcam. It's our nice fancy dancy webcam. If you look out there, there was a winter advisory warning, but that ended at 8 a.m. So it's kind of pointless to talk about it. So I'll stop talking about it. Anyways, this is our 15 frame per second high-speed webcam.
Well, look at all those cars going through.
Yeah, it's like in stop animation. But like in regular motion.
Yeah.
So if we look at our 7-day forecast, currently it is 33 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 degree Celsius, so it's above freezing, obviously. There's a 30% chance of snow. Tonight, there's snow likely. Tuesday, there's a 100% chance of snow, and then probably all washed away throughout the week because we're going to be dipping into the 40s by Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Wednesday night. Lows into the 32. So yeah, we're gonna get a nice warm week. But it's always a nice window between rain and snow for the next 2 weeks or so, and then it'll just start snowing. But it won't really snow buckets until after December, like last year.
Yeah. Yeah, snow and buckets. Yep.
Snow and buckets.
So I see that we have some new programming on
We do have
MCAT.
a lot of new programming tonight.
Nice.
Tonight specifically, we have the 50 Years of the Wilderness Act. That series is still going on. It is part 6. I don't know how many parts in the whole series, but there usually is about like 8 parts in the whole entire series. Then there's another one called Partners for Reintegration, which I'm not entirely sure what that's about. But yeah, it's the Missoula Interfaith Collaborative, and they have a special tonight at 6 p.m. And then finally there's the Montana Festival of the Book Part 2 in the ongoing series that's been going on for quite a while because we have a lot of footage of the Festival of the Book. So here's a little taste of what you guys can see tonight, starting at 6 p.m.
People are talking about it. I get calls from the prison saying, well, can you give me a place to live? Well, someday I'd like to be able to say that, but I mean, they know we're doing things here. And the awesome thing is that we're doing it on a grassroots level. I know Billings was working on a reentry aspect. They had a grant. They had a lot of paid people. This is really a collective interest from people who are genuinely touched by this subject and want to make some change happen.
Yeah, fire has been a huge issue. It's one of the issues that propelled this whole discussion about what are the goals of managing wilderness. And there are several people in the room, Dave Parsons, Dave Campbell in particular, and there's probably others, who started this discussion in the early 1970s. And so the whole notion of fire, the role of fire, gets back also to what Kara said earlier, is stop the threats. Well, you know, the suppressing fire is a threat.
I'll just read an excerpt from the book. The Crown is a sanctuary, a cathedral, a place where the anxieties of modern living fall away into a grounding perspective of what is necessary. The Crown is the wild roar of waterfalls, the sharp edge of the grizzly's claw, the impenetrable tangle of forest. It is a vast expanse of sky, glittering with stars, unclouded by city light pollution.
Oh, cool.
And that's all the great stuff you guys can check out tonight on MCAT.
That last one was cool.
He's reading excerpts from his book, Festival of the Book, a lot of bookies, as well as authors.
Bookies, yes.
They're all talking about their book, reading excerpts. They usually, a lot of the talks start with them reading a passage from the book, talking about their book, and then there's a Q&A session at the end where they explain what it's like to be a writer in Montana or be inspired by writings in Montana. And this is part 2 of a ongoing series from Humanities Festival of the Book, and they are accepting pitches for bonds. So if you have a bond for Humanities Montana, it's not just about books, but if you want to get a bond, get some money from Humanities Montana, you could give them a pitch for a bond that you want to get involved with, and you get money for it. If you have a cause for Humanities.
But only if you have a cause.
For Humanities. I do want to talk about another event, like I've been constantly talking about, is the Friends of Irish Study. It's an Irish Christmas in Montana. Celebrate the music, song, dance, and customs of the traditional Irish Christmas. Saturday, December 6th at 7:30 to 9 p.m. Sunday, December 7th, 3 to 4:30 p.m. It's at the UM Recital Hall. It's the building that everyone thinks looks like a piano, but the people at the Recital Hall are like, no, it's not. But I say yes because I use my eyes. Anyways, the tickets are $20 for a family, $15 for the individual, $10 for all you aging beauties out there, and $5 for students like Noelle.
Students, $5. That's nice.
I can pass off as a student. I'm just like, I'm a student.
I think you have to have your Grizz card, Scott.
I have a Grizz card.
All right, yeah.
It's really old, but it's still
yeah.
I got a card. Yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. Not much going on with City Council. I double checked. See what's going on with the City Council. But it seems like they're rezoning and annexing a lot of different stuff. There's room for expansion with a couple businesses. The Carousel wants to kind of have a little expansion, but that's on items to be referred.
Okay.
So they're not really going to talk about it. They'll just be like, okay, we'll talk about it later. But they skip through a lot of stuff. If you look at the agenda, they just kind of like mull over a lot of stuff, and it's just like, there's not much with the mayor's like. Words from the mayor. The mayor's like, I don't really have much to say. This is a good idea. I already said what I had to say. We have the weekly roads report, and there's only 2 streets that are closed because, as you guys know, that winter, road construction. Now it's the winter season where there's no road construction, and there's street closures. 34th and 35th Street intersection, a curb and sidewalk improvement project began October 3rd. This will take another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
According to the roads report.
Yeah.
Paxton Street, 36th to 39th, the curb and sidewalk and the east side of Paxton is being replaced. Northbound traffic will be detoured during working hours.
Okay. All right.
So.
Not too bad. Nothing too major that everyone goes through. Has to worry about. Yeah.
So before we get to Noelle's event, I want to talk about social networking. We have our own webpage. It's wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can find out all our information. You can find all our links to our Facebook page. You can totally follow us on Twitter. And of course, MCAT has an updated website, mcat.org. You can find it quite easily. And it's really sweet, really cool. I like how the flow works. You have video on demand, you have schedules, services, all sorts of wonderfully great stuff. It gives you a better in-depth look of what MCAT's all about, and an easy-to-use system that allows you to fill out MEG forms, like the programs I just showed you. Like I teased about the Wilderness 50 years. They're all MEGs, otherwise known as Media Assistant Grants, and MCAT does Media Assistant Grants, so we grant our services by filming your guys' event or cause for the point of putting it on MCAT to spread the word of your event or cause. Pretty much straightforward.
Cool.
Even if you're performing, giving a lecture, all sorts of great stuff. And you guys can do it too by, and also you can appear on our Wake Up Missoula show and talk about your event or cause that's coming up by emailing us at mcat@mcat.org and saying, hey, I want to be on your guys' Wake Up Missoula show. Or you can call us at 542-6228 and talk to us what's the phrase go? Talk to the bull itself or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of losing it up here. But if we have enough time after Noelle talks about events, I have some Hallmark or Bullmark.
Oh, we'll have enough time.
Okay.
As
you know, it is Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, this week is Thanksgiving, so there's like nothing going on. It's just like the normal things that I talk about every week that are going on. But yeah, so Monday this morning is family fun time at Ms. Mo Gymnastics. Starts at 9:30 a.m. It's an open gym for ages walking to 12 years of age. They offer a supervised and safe environment full of obstacle courses, trampolines, and foam pits. It's $5 for members and $8 for non-members. There's a preschool playgroup at Bitter Gymnastics from 11 to noon today. This is for ages walking to 5 years of age. $8 a drop-in or $12 for siblings. They just set up a bunch of fun stations and activities throughout the gym, and then parents and kids choose what they want to do. So that's fun. Learning Center at Red Willow is having yoga for wellness. This is from noon to 1 today. It's $45 for 6 weeks or $10 drop-in. It's a well-rounded mix of gentle, restorative, and energizing yoga poses.
Nice.
As well as breathwork, guided meditation, mindfulness, and relaxation. And all levels are welcome, but previous experience is helpful.
Don't you need to be like really experienced to do hot yoga?
I don't know
because
I'm sure
all you know is that you have to
out.
Yeah, you pass out a lot.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to leave the room, even if you're suffering. It's like they don't allow you to leave the room because the sudden drop in temperature is the reason why a lot of people pass out.
Oh my god, that sounds
like
awful.
really scary.
Yeah, it sounds
It's like
terrible.
you're really in the hot room, and then you open the door. It's like, I gotta get out of here. You open the door. It looks like a sudden drop in temperature. Like, oh.
Yeah. Ugh, weird.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would want to do that. I don't know if I would
It depends if you're sensitive to major temperature changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do that. So Missoula Senior Center is having their bridge group. This is at 1 p.m. Today's group is for the beginners and brush up, and then the advanced / bridge 1 meets at the center at 1 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then Fridays they have party bridge. It's a $1.25 fee is charged to cover expenses.
And that's at the Missoula Senior Center, just right across from the Big Dipper. And you can't miss it. It's like right there.
Right on Higgins. Yep.
There's all that parking.
Yep. Missoula Public Library is having their Raspberry Pi projects. This is from 3:30 to 6 today. It's in their makerspace where you can continue to work on various projects and also learn their fun electronics, which is the Raspberry Pi and the Python. So go check that out. That'd be cool.
Oh, my pie has a microchip in it. You took a bite. Oh, not again.
I love pumpkin pie, but not microchip pumpkin pie. Top Hat Lounge is having their Raising the Dead, which is from 5 to 7, and it's 40 years of Grateful Dead music from the 60s to the 90s. Yeah, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. All ages, and it's a free event. REI is having their ski snowboard waxing bake 6. This is at 6:30 p.m. They're going to teach you the technique and how to do it and why waxing is so important. And so you go to rei.com/Missoula to register for the class. I'm sure there's still spots. It's not until the night. Cash for Junkers is playing for free at the Red Bird Wine Bar from 7 to 10. Monk's Bar is having their Jazz Mondays at 7 p.m. It's every Monday from 7 to 9. Basement Boys perform, followed by others sitting in with a jazz quartet. Yeah. And, the Badlanders is having their Super Trivia Freakout. It's at 8:30. It's 2 random question rounds, 1 in the news round, a picture round, and a music round. $75 for first prize, $25 cash for second prize, free shots for third prize, and they have 5 24-ounce PBR cans for $7.
Wow, I'm freaking out.
Bucket of PBR, I just can't wait. Yeah.
You sound so enthusiastic about it. It's like, PBR.
It's Monday morning. I'm tired.
Monday morning. Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night. I was just like,
I just want it to be Thanksgiving.
I wanted it to be another 2 hours before I had to wake up. So at least, bonus time. I woke up like a couple times, but I had like 3 or 4 different dreams. One is zombie apocalypse, of course. There's always a zombie apocalypse dream. And then there's a dream where, what was that? No, it wasn't flying. I haven't had a dream about flying since I was like 7 or 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I do have a dream about tripping, and that usually wakes me up. I'm like walking, then I trip. I'm just like, because it's like your brain is like reacting to you tripping, but you're not really tripping because you're laying down. It's kind of like it's really stupid.
Weird.
But you probably felt that before, haven't you? It's like where you're just kind of sitting there and you just like jerk. And it's like,
you're like, God, why did I do that? Yeah. All right.
And since that's our Monday morning for you, let's see if Tuesdays gets a little better. So
we'll see. So those were Monday events. Up next we've got Tuesday events. So shooting the Bull Toastmasters starts at noon tomorrow. They're going to be the Dearborn condominiums, which are 5705 Grand Creek Road, and this is where a bunch of people get together to improve their speaking abilities. So they just kind of like give presentations, give feedback and advice. And give you help if you want to improve your public speaking abilities. Missoula Public Library is also once again having their makerspace open time / project development. So you can just go in there and work on any projects that you have that are and you can use their resources in the makerspace and learn how to use some of the equipment or work on a project. So it's on Tuesdays from 1 to 5. The Top Hat Lounge is having their picking circle at 6 p.m. It's for 6 to 8 every Tuesday. It's for bluegrass-oriented musicians to come down the Top Hat and jam out. And it'll be in the raised seating booth area in front of the sound booth. Yeah. Missoula Senior Center is having their African dance class at 7 p.m. It's from 7 to 8:30 every Tuesday at the Missoula Senior Center. It's Tarn Ream puts it on, and they've got live musicians that meet. It's all levels and ages are welcome. It's $10 per class or $35 for 4 weeks. And you could call 549-7933 for more information. The Roxy is having another National Theater Live. They're showing Of Mice and Men. It starts at 7 p.m., and we all know the story of Mice and Men, about those poor migrant workers in California. What was like 20s? When was that? When was that era supposed to be?
Dust Bowl.
Dust Bowl? Okay, yeah. Totally. So James Franco is in it, and Chris O'Dowd is in it too. It's so the pricing is $16 for adults, seniors 65 and older $14, and student and child is $11.
And just so you guys know, it's a movie playing a play.
Yeah, it's a play, but they filmed it.
Yeah.
So it's a movie play.
Yeah. So I'm assuming James Franco is George and Chris O'Dowd is Lenny.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys know what the story of Mice and Men, and then they made a whole bunch of cartoons and like through the 30s to up till even now, you see the whole dynamic between the two people is like one's a smart, clever one trying to make money, the other one's kind of like a dumb follower.
Yeah.
Of course, none of them end quite the same. No. Of Mice and Men is kind of like a clear ending, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But and the cartoons, it's always like, the smart guy, and then I don't know. There's always a bunch of funny cartoons about it, like two little rats, and then there's two cats, and there's two dogs, and then
you're just like, I don't know.
It's like I get the joke. Yeah. It's Lenny and George. They have the same names. It's pretty cool, and they even did the Honeymooners in like rat form.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
weird.
Funny.
But it's hilarious. Yeah. A lot of the old cartoons are like really funny, but also there's a bunch of racist cartoons that never aired ever again. Yeah. Ever again.
Very true. Yeah. Okay, Bitter Gymnastics is having an adult tumble and trampoline night. It's at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. This is for ages 16 and up. It's from 7:30 to 8:30, and it's an $8 drop-in. University of Montana is presenting Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol at 7:30. This runs from November 25th and November 29th to December 2 through 6, December 2nd through the 6th at 7:30. And then it also plays November 30th and December 6th, those are matinees at 2 p.m.
Wow.
And then November 30th is also playing at 6:30 p.m. Sorry. But $20 for general public, $16 for seniors 60 and older. Students with any student ID is $10, and then children 12 and under. Oh no. $16 for seniors and students, and then children 10 and 12 and under is $10.
So 10, 16, 20.
Yeah. Yep. And then a bluegrass band called Lockwood is going to be at the Top Hat Lounge tomorrow night at 8. So that's what I've going on for Monday and Tuesday. Not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. We MCAT will be open on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So if you guys want to come in and get involved with MCAT, you guys are more than welcome to. We're open from 1 to 8 Tuesday and Wednesday, and of course we're not open Thursday, Friday, Saturday for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But hey, Asaph, do you have a song you want to play for us? That'd be awesome.
This Thanksgiving, this is the perfect song.
Nice. Thanks, Asaph.
That's
What was that called?
Song. That's just the Thanksgiving song.
Oh, really? Nice. When was that made?
Oh, I don't know. Probably back in the old days, I guess.
Yeah. Cool. I didn't even know there was a Thanksgiving
Yeah,
song.
that's it. That's the Thanksgiving song.
Nice.
I do want to tease a little more from the Friends of Irish Studies, is that they're doing a concert coming up. And I just have one last video I want to show of them before I kind of talk more about it on the first Friday of December, when it's the Friday before their concert. So they're having a Christmas concert, and like traditional Irish, they're doing a broom. One of the performances is a broom dance, and I have a little taste of the broom dance.
Cool.
Coming up to you, right? Yeah. So there it is. Yep, and there was
That's
just a little taste
cool.
of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that next time I sweep.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet.
A lot of great stuff with that one. Yes, and we do have enough time for Hallmark or Bullmark. Yeah. So as you guys know, this is a game we've been playing for the last couple months, and it is where I read a synopsis for a movie, and you guys have to decide, and you guys at home can play at home easily, and you guys have to decide whether this is a completely Hallmark original movie or is this complete Bullmark, otherwise known as completely made up from the top of Scott's head. That's me. And I'm here to tell you all the great stuff about.
All right.
Great stuff.
Tell us about. What are we doing?
All right, here's one. Okay, the first one. Larry. Okay, I have to say it right. Larry is a typical guy. He's hardworking, imaginative, and also an elf.
Oh my God.
This holiday season, Larry the elf gets the culture shock of a lifetime when Santa Claus leaves him in a small town of Sheridan, Wyoming, while on the trail, on a trial run for Christmas.
Okay.
Now he must find a way to keep himself from being spotted by the locals by getting help from a young boy named Henry. Henry is a kid without a family. He's never been adopted because he believes that his mother will come back to pick him up. Henry's world is turned upside down when he is now forced to keep Larry's secret. And who would believe him anyways, obviously, Larry lies to Henry to get him to help by saying Santa will bring his mom back. Can Larry get back to North Pole in time for Christmas before he's found out by Henry? or the town. And this movie's called Larry the Elf. Is this a Hallmark or Bullmark movie? I'll start with you, Asaph.
I think it's real.
You think it's real?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's real.
Larry's such a jerk. Are elves usually that rude?
Well, he just wants to get back in time for Christmas,
Yeah, but
I
like
suppose.
Henry doesn't even have a mom.
I guess he got caught in a corner or something. Who knows?
Where's Henry's Christmas?
Yeah, here's Henry's Christmas. I'm sure it all works out. It's a Hallmark movie.
Oh yeah.
Or is it? What do you say, Noelle?
I don't know. This is hard. This is ridiculous enough to be on Hallmark.
Yeah.
But I also think that Hallmark would not let Larry lie to Henry and not have his mom come back at the end. Like it's Hallmark.
I don't know.
His mom
This is just a
gotta come
synopsis.
back. Oh, I'm confused.
She could come back in the end.
All right, I'll say it's real.
You can say it's real?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Well, all that struggle and meant nothing because it was completely made up.
Oh,
I knew it.
okay.
I knew it. I should have said it was fake. I knew it. I was like, Hallmark can't do that. They don't have people that lie.
But they do.
No, they don't.
No, they do.
No.
And then it's all like, you lied to me about showing up on time. And then it's usually
Elves
like...
do not lie to children on the Hallmark Channel.
Yes. all right. You guys ready for number 2?
All right, yes.
All right, before we run out of time. Okay. Life has always been good. Oh, ready? Okay. Life has always been good to Vivian Walterson, local reporter for the Channel 6 News, and her soon-to-be husband, Chuck. When a new job is offered to Vivian on the other side of the country, just in time for Christmas, things only get complicated for their friends and family. As their family and friends try to adjust to Vivian and Chuck making the move, they have one shot to make Christmas the best one yet. Chuck Bennett is a self-made businessman who makes his money online, and he sees this move as a great opportunity to expand his business. But could he be pushing Vivian a little too hard? ? Christmas comes early to this family as they discover the true meaning of Christmas isn't just when you celebrate it. And the movie's called Christmas Comes Early. Is this Hallmark or is this Bullmark?
Ooh. I'm gonna say it's Bullmark.
You
I'm gonna say it's real.
You gonna say it's real?
Yeah.
All right, Noelle, you got me this time. It is completely Bullmark.
Yes.
Sorry, Asaph.
That's all right.
What did you think? What gave it away?
I don't know. The first one was Bullmark, so I was like, second one's gotta be Bullmark. He hasn't done 2 of them fake in a while.
2 of them fake in a while?
Yeah, you know what that means.
They do, yeah, I know. They're all fake. So, what did you guys think of the movies?
God,
Were
they're
they
good.
ideas?
I don't know why they don't hire you.
I don't know why either.
Hallmark.
Yes, hire him. Then you can hear the theme of The Young and the Restless every time you do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drama.
You should write synopsis for them. Don't even write movies.
No, they just need pitches. These are pitches.
Yeah,
They'd
they
be perfect
just need pitches, yeah. You should submit some of
I
those.
should submit some. I know. I have a whole list of them. It's like old Bullmark ideas to give to Hallmark.
Yeah.
I just copy and paste them. But anyways, to find out more information about Wake Up Missoula, you can log on to our nice little website at wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can find out more at mcat.org about our show and more MCAT Missoula Community Access Television related news. You could like us on Facebook. You could totally like us both on MCAT and on, I'm loud because I'm clipping. Anyways, and you can like us on our Facebook page, Wake Up Missoula or MCAT Missoula Community Access Television. Follow us on Twitter, you silly gooses. And we're all over YouTube. We post it all the time. You can see us. We post on our social networking website, so you can't miss us if you type in Wake Up Missoula on a search engine. We're pretty much there.
Yep.
So I'm going to quit the show as soon as possible so we can have this turnaround perfectly. So for Wake Up Missoula, I'm Scott Ramp.
And I'm Noelle McAvoy. Thanks, everyone.